Harvard Business School's mission is to educate leaders who make a difference in the world. We educate leaders. We educate people who are willing to commit themselves to leading others and to learning how to lead others. And when you come to our programs, you'll be surrounded by like-minded folks, people who are willing to challenge themselves at the deepest level, to question the way they operate now, to look out with the highest aspirations for how they can improve what they do and make those around them better. When you come to our programs, we have participant-centered pedagogy. That means it starts and ends with how we can enhance your learning, involve you in the learning process.
We've always been a school of general management. We have stuck to our knitting about that. And in this day and age, when you are working in a global economy where having that big perspective, or that broad perspective, is so important to building successful businesses, I think you're going to get that here because we are required to work together collaboratively and work out what is best to do. I'm not allowed to design my piece without talking to my colleagues, and of course they refine my thinking about things, and then we try to integrate what we're doing so that as a participant is going through the program here, they begin to get that integrated point of view about how to think about in a sort of a more realistic way about the kinds of challenges and opportunities they're going to face. They're not presented to them in a siloed sort of way, where I do the leadership part, someone does the marketing part, someone does the strategy part. Instead, we actually develop materials together, and we also obviously design the program.
So when you think about a customer-centric strategy, I think there are many elements to it. Some of them are the DNA of the organization, having empathy for both the customers and the employees, having clarity on the systems, controls, and decision rights, the organizational structure and alignment, the right leadership and the communication skills, and last but not least, a platform for experimentation and innovation.
Behind the magic of everything Disney does are sound leadership strategies proven by decades of success. Join us for Disney's approach to leadership excellence, a professional development program presented by Disney Institute. Learn how to adapt Disney best practices to your organization and discover the kind of leadership that generates results.
As a company, we weren't where we needed to be in terms of basic service delivery.
After working with Disney, what our Humana leaders did was they said, we need to think about that problem differently.
What we wanted to do was to send a strong message to folks and say, this is what we want to look like. We want to look like the likes of Disney and these other companies.
When we looked at the Disney program, we spent a lot of time studying how they thought about the customer differently, and then how they took that thinking and really instilled it in their associates every single day and developed our programs around that.
Because they had the sequence of leadership excellence leads to cast excellence, leads to customer satisfaction, and out of that comes repeat business and very good financial results.
It's a change in mindset in how we service our consumers and customers.
We've rolled out these summits to our 28,000 folks, and so they're getting those same messages over and over.
The Disney facilitators spend time with you ensuring that the program that they are going to develop connects the dots and ensures that you achieve your goals.
We've had a consulting firm come back in after our first year and say, we have never seen a company make such remarkable progress and such a remarkable turnaround from where you were a year ago in terms of accuracy and the quality of what you do for our clients.
We've saved $50 million as a company
Yes.
in administrative spending because we're doing things right the first time. And that not only leads to improved profits, but also improved relationships with the customer. That's the power of what we're doing with Disney.
Beloved companies make 5 decisions that mark their place in the universe. They decide to believe. They believe the integrity of their customers, and they believe in their employees. And they practice this first by suspending cynicism. They decide with clarity of purpose. They are very, very diligent about how they will intersect their customer's life. I had the great pleasure of beginning my career at Land's End in the middle of a Wisconsin farmland. Anybody know Land's End? Because we didn't know our customer face to face, we imagined their life. We thought about the UPS driver showing up and handing the box and the emotion that we wanted to receive from it. And we thought about the feeling when you pulled a turtleneck over your head for the very first time. And that clarity of earning the right to that emotion connected all of us from executing tasks to delivering an experience we'd want to have ourselves. Being there is about operational reliability, especially in a world of social media. If a customer can't say to another, here's what I get, here's how I get it, here's how long it takes, and here's the consistency that I will always achieve, then you don't have a story to tell. Then in social media, your recommendations will only be as consistent as the best experience or the worst experience, and the inconsistency among those will be your story.
It allowed us to be able to help them with much more confidence than what we would have had previously.
I hope you've learned something, because we are really counting on you to be our customer service advocates.
We need to put our customer on the first priority, because they are the one who's dealing with us every day.
Best practices in customer service, and that's great.
It shows the commitment that they have every day. They live and breathe customer service.